Good morning, good morning. Hello, Facebook world. This is a weird thing not to say out loud, but to actually consider Facebook world. So this morning is Winning Your Week. Dr. Zac. I have not heard from Brother Sebastian, so I am not sure if he's going to join. So I'm just going to dive right in to our practice. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat, whatever, a chair on the ground, a couch, in bed, it doesn't matter. But wherever you are, just bring awareness to your sits bones. And while you're there, instead of relaxing, actually what I want you to do is just kind of squeeze your butt a couple times. Breathe in and contract your butt. And then exhale and keep a slight contraction and let your sits bones settle down. So just really settle, maybe like 10%. We'll do that again. Contract harder. Exhale, settle. One more time. Beautiful. So now go ahead and close your eyes. And we're just going to start breathing in and out of our nose to a 4 count. So really slow. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slow down even more. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to stay at that pace. And what you're going to do is on this inhale, you're going to imagine that your body is a series of all these little bubbles, and they're going to kind of open. And so your back of your body, your brain, as you breathe in, these really soft, subtle little openings, they expand and make space, expand and make space, expand and make space. We're going to start to breathe back towards the top of our neck and the back of our head, and we'll start going to open that space to this slow, slow breath. So now on the next inhale, let it press you all the way back, and then let yourself move back. And then your awareness stays there, and then as you exhale, it rests back into that. Do one more. Sorry about that, my connection got lost there for a second. So now let's bring that same thing down to our heart. We're just bubbling open, lift opening the top of the heart with the breath. Exhale, it opens and softens even more. Letting the top of your heart. Do the same thing with the back of the heart. Same thing with the bottom of the heart. So then in your body, make space and relax deeper into the moment. Now we'll do it with the front of the heart. Now breathe all the way down. When you breathe down, imagine that heart comes down all the way to the pelvic floor. And then relax down. And we'll do the same breath with the pelvic floor, the root of the cock. Breathing into the back of the tailbone. As wide as the hips. Now what we're going to do is we're going to breathe up the system. We're going to breathe up from the pelvic floor all the way up to the head. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to drop back down, and like a straight line is going to come all the way down through your core, through your system, through your central channel, pierce down into the earth. So inhale, breathe all of that up. Exhale, send it right down your spine, and then down into the earth, and then it spreads wide. And inhale up. Exhale, shoot it down into the earth, and then it spreads wide. Last one. Now resting down and back into that space we just built, we're just going to breathe and let your whole body expand, and then on the exhale, let it all go a little bit deeper, let it rest back and spread wide. Do that 3 more times. And then staying rooted and anchored to this place, staying connected to this deep breath. I'm going to start to breathe that air up now. And then exhale and let it come out of our third eye. We're just starting to create a vision. So you inhale, exhale, inhale, let it bubble, make space. Exhale. And what we're starting to do is starting to see ourselves having some experience at the end of this week that we're wanting to have. Having an experience of us accomplishing the goal we've been working on, sharing our feelings with the person we've been wanting to share, doing this thing at work, having this creative expression, taking this trip, taking the next step in a skill, creating a course, whatever it is. Start to imagine yourself having the experience that you've been looking for happen. Like I said, for me, I've been having a lot come through about how to deepen this series of embodiment practices in service to another offer I have. And so what I'm going out and seeing is myself, in this case waking up Saturday morning and taking myself out to celebrate how much of the structure of how it's to unfold that I got down. I was really able to spend a lot of time in flow, in presence with the subject and with myself. And I'm able to get as much of it down onto paper and out into structure as possible, because all of the practices and all the things are there. So I'm just seeing myself waking up and I'm looking it over, and as I'm looking that over, I'm just filled with joy, I'm filled with a sense of accomplishment, filled with a sense of satisfaction, with excitement for what it's in service to, towards what it's going to create, towards the experiences it's going to help people have, towards what it's going to transform, help them transform in themselves. Just seeing that, starting to see myself have that experience. And my body out in the future is running all of those hormones and endorphins, and it's having that chemical experience of joy and satisfaction and excitement. So letting yourself build that, whatever it is, letting yourself see yourself have that experience. Once again, if you're specific manifester, notice a lot of details and build specific things. If you're non-specific, just see the emotion, see the energy. And spend 3 more breaths building that and cueing in and noticing all that's there. Last one. Now we're going to reverse the flow of breath, and now we're going to start breathing that wind from the future. Start breathing that back towards yourself, and if you're male-bodied, you're going to breathe it into your heart, and then on the exhale, you're going to let it settle down into, well, you'll breathe it in your heart and all the way down to your pelvic floor, and then you'll let it settle into the root of your cock. If you're feminine-bodied, you're going to breathe it up through your yoni, up into your womb and into your heart, and then give it this way. So once it's full in the heart, then you'll share your love for that experience. For men, you'll let it gather, loving it, and then you'll share your action, your thrust with it. So let's go ahead, and we're going to take 5, maybe 10 breaths with this, so just start breathing that in. Bring it all the way down, and on these first exhales, then just relax down, back and wide, and make space for it. Beautiful. And we'll breathe it in again. Rest down, back and wide, make space. If you're feminine, breathe it up and in. And then same thing, relax down, back and wide, make space for your whole body. Let's keep this flowing. So starting to let yourself feel all of those emotions now. You're not just breathing in this in, but as you breathe in, feeling the joy, and then ground the joy and make space for it. And then breathing in the sense of satisfaction. And then making space and grounding, breathing in accomplishment. Breathing in possibility. Breathing in play. Breathing in the impact. Breathing in the prosperity, the transformation, the love, etc. Just keep breathing it in. With each inhale, letting your body have that experience now, feeling it right now, letting yourself just become saturated in it. Okay, beautiful. Do 2 more breaths. Last one. Now we're going to do one last breath practice, and with this one we're going to savor, and so you're going to do the microcosmic orbit. And so with this one you're going to breathe down from your head. No, that's not right. We're going to breathe up the front of our channel. So you're going to breathe up at the inhale. And then the exhale, you'll let it rest down the spine. So orbit it that way. we're going to, in this orbit, we're going to savor this experience. So just notice what's happening in your body and just savor moving this through your whole system. And if this orbit doesn't feel good to you, we can do the opposite, where you breathe up the back of your spine and let it fall back down the front. So just finding which one feels best to you. And then sticking with that and just letting yourself savor, once again, having that experience in the future, letting yourself have it now. We'll do 5 more breaths of savoring. Let your whole body receive. Celebrate and delight. 2 more. Last one. Let's take a moment to relax down and back, feeling out. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, and then when it's time, open your eyes from this deep, rested back, open space on your throne, and see the world having already won the thing you most want to win. Next 2 opportunities are we have a masculine practice call for masculine embodied people on Wednesday at 8 a.m. and then a call into depth on Friday at 12:30, and I believe this week we are going deeper into polarity and psychedelics. So I'm sure it'll be a good one and an interesting one. So love you. Thank you for watching. Hope this served. Love to hear how it affects you or what you see as the week unfolds. Much love.